A fine, fresh training room. Now, let's teleport a doctor in. They'll begin training immediately.
Director? Heal? There's a little creature floating around in here. Should I zap it?
That's a Solak. Director, these critters are entirely harmless, and will deposit a large number of credits into our account when you catch them. That's why they can open accounts of their own. The banking sector is a disaster.
Hello again, Galacticare. I thought I'd pop back in and offer you some of my wares, as thanks for helping me out.
Hello.
I'll exchange any item for some credits. And just for you, there's always a freebie. Right now, I've got a holodoc, I think you call it. Oh, and I've also got a Medibot. Found him adrift in space a while ago. He was just spinning, really. Purchase an item, and I'll transport it over to your inventory. As for the holodoc, I must insist that you take it. He keeps popping into existence inside my spleen. How are we looking? Perfect. Always love a good trade.
The holodoc emitter Baz has gifted us is a valuable piece of kit. A room upgrade. Place it in one of our treatment rooms and it'll kick into action. Holodocs are driven by advanced predictive AI. They're not sapient and thus require neither pain nor rest. This would make them perfect doctors if not for the limitations on their AI, which prevent them from learning or demonstrating any personality whatsoever. These qualities do make them excellent corporate executives, however. One of our doctors has leveled up. Let's take a closer look. Select them when you're ready.
Hi there.
Level 1 doctors will start out as trainees, and upon reaching level 2, you're able to assign them an expertise, which will allow them to work far more effectively in one specific room. Select an expertise to continue. Here, you can see the options for this doctor's expertise, which are based on the rooms they've worked in while in your hospital. Choose one to continue. Yes, a fine choice. Try to assign experts to the relevant rooms. It'll help keep your patients alive and your workforce content. Director, something we haven't yet covered is Medibot modes.
Hey, that's me!
Yes, it is, Medi. Well done. Director, select a Medibot to continue.
What's up?
Here we can see the configuration of this Medibot. Adjusting this will focus them on specific tasks. You can also use this window to change the appearance of your Medibots, in the event that you share that particular fascination with our previous director. And with that, we've completed our orientation protocol. Excellent work. We're receiving a call from Dorian Salazar, the CEO of Salazon. Dorian Salazar is on the phone. He's a corporatist of some notoriety, so it may be worth...
This is Dorian Salazar, CEO. With which space creature am I speaking?
Mr. Salazar, a very fine day to you, sir. You're through to the director's office. If you're...
A robot? Well, that's a daring hire. Listen well, computer boy, to my terrible problems. My workers were performing an orbital trash discharge, and in a totally unforeseeable disaster, they were coated in unknown sludges. After they completed their assigned shifts, an intern noticed that their bodies had warped into some manner of transparent slime. Here then is my offer to your fine company. If you're able to keep some workers alive for their shifts tomorrow, I'll send you some space money.
Of course. We'll send over a contract and then we can...
That won't be necessary. Good luck to you and goodbye.
Well, that's delightful. Director, it sounds like we're in for an influx of emergency patients. Director, the emergency patients from Saladon are now arriving.
Finally, dying. Give me a hand. Here.
Hello.
And they're in a wretched state. We'll be lucky if most of them don't drop dead in the corridor. Let's save as many as we can. Be sure to prioritize them so they're seen to as quickly as possible. And I think now's the time to use that stabilizing solution we received from Baz.
You a doctor?
This is Dorian Salazar expressing some legally mandated gratitude that you managed to save one of those workers. Their colleagues appreciate you. Keep it up and so on. Three of those workers have now informed us that they'll be ready for work in 2 hours. Rather better than expected, Galacticares. Saves us a good bit of time on ordering new interns. Seven whole workers have returned to my warm bosom. I don't know where you get your mojo, but you know your healthcare. Cracking work, Galacticares. You've saved Legal a lot of man-hours in blocking insurance payments. I'm sending you the agreed-upon dosh and a vinyl of my newest album, a novel delight for any aficionados of smooth jazz.
Quite the ride, Director. I'm up to my pineal gland in new data. Either that or I'm overdosing on hypercaf. I'm going to dive right into genome mapping Baz. His cells keep phasing through the collector, so it might take a bit of tinkering. Heel will apprise you of our next job. But for now, thanks for making this real. You're bringing our dream to life. Now, let's change the galaxy.
Excellent work, Director. Ms. Orion seems thrilled, and we've already booked another contract. A music festival in Earth's space, if you can believe it.
What's a music festival, Heel?
In this case, Medi, I dread to imagine. Earmuff mode on standby. I'd rather your circuits weren't blown out by exposure to odium harsh noise. Director, should you prefer to hang about and continue working in your fine hospital? Well, as you wish, Director. Whenever you're ready to leave, simply return to the galaxy map, and we can move on to our next job. Director, it seems another colossal requires our services. I wonder if they were pointed to us by Mr. Bazanora.
Oh, Galacticare. So glad I found you. I am German Closopathia. Please tell me you can help me like you helped Baz. I'm in such abominable pain. My skin feels like it's being pelted with high-velocity space junk.
I'm done for.
Oh, thank you. Here's hoping you're the miracle workers Baz said you are.
Not to worry, my cetacean friend. We'll get everything back in working order before you know it. The diagnostic shuttle is ready to launch on your command. A successful launch. Good job, Director. This is a perfect opportunity to get more samples of colossal tissue from Mizarion's collection. That came out creepier than I intended. Those growths look familiar, wouldn't you say, Director? Preparing some canisters for bioanalysis now. As suspected, diagnosis confirms these are the same warts suffered by Mr. Bazanora.
Of course they are. Where do you think I picked them up?
I see. I shall ask no further questions.
Don't hold back on my account.
Treatment canisters are en route to the skin lab. We should be able to use the exact same emollient formula prepared earlier. There's a time saver. Treatment canisters all ready. Let's baste that beast. Disregard that. I was trying something. Let's all pretend it didn't happen. Medi, get those canisters on the shuttle. Launch the shuttle when ready, Director. Treatment shuttle en route to Gemenclosopathia now.
Oh, sweet relief. I haven't felt this good since, well, the moment Baz gave me the warts in the first place.
Well, I've learned rather more about colossal reproductive habits today than I intended to.
Oh, we don't reproduce that way. We spring up fully formed, so I have no need for such pedestrian methods of reproduction. It's purely for fun.
Excuse the intrusion, but it's not every day we get a glimpse into colossal physiology. I just don't see anything resembling the organs one thinks of in regards to physical intimacy. What does it involve for your kind?
You'd be amazed what can be achieved with the skillful application of a tentacle or three.
I'm sure I would.
The phrase flippers akimbo springs to mind. Thank you for long overdue relief, Galacticare. I don't often say this, but I'm glad that was all over so quickly. I might... Just go visit Baz. It's been a lonely 700 years.
Please, send our regards. And practice safe. Whatever it is you do.
Warm greetings to you all. There should be a good range of gubbins here. Think that one's new.
You're there? Good. This is outrageous. I'm being blamed for a piddling little warehouse explosion, just because it had Salazon written on the side in bloody great letters. Show me the proof those chemicals hadn't already exploded before we got our mitts on them. Anyway, I need to outsource treating the victims to you, so I don't take the blame for mangling the poor sods further.
Fancy that one? Smashing. I'll chuck it in. Pick that up just for you. A fine invention.
Can I expect an answer from anyone other than that robotic doily you call an assistant? Marvelous. Just remember that any survivors are legally Salazon property. They're stamped in everything, you know.
Well, I suppose we had better prepare for Mr. Salazar's patience and hope he's planning to play his bill.
You should be receiving the first wave of unfortunates now. Treat them, or don't. Either way, I've inured myself against further blame by subcontracting to you, cat's paws.
Help me.
Useless apes.
Well done, you healed a single patient. What a coup for a fully staffed medical facility.
What?
Hello, Galactica. Had to clean some of this up. Not easy with flippers. I'll chuck it in. Ooh, it's payday! Pick that up just for you.
That's half of them ready to transport back to finish their shifts. No worker of mine is getting a sick day for a few boo-boos.
I'm off to catch up with the news.
What? Whoa. What do you want? What do you want?
I'm old.
Hello.
Remarkable. Every single patient cured and ready to rejoin the workforce. I'd have rather keep the warehouse, of course. Wage slaves are much cheaper to replace. Well, mush my peas and call me Gracie. Galacticare, exquisitely executed. I must confess to some disappointment that you didn't completely turn the bed. I'd kill to know how to get that level of care at a Salazon facility. Don't tell me I'd need to start paying my doctors. Treat yourselves with these well-deserved credits, Galacticares. For a second-rate hospital, you acquitted yourselves admirably.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Salazar. Perhaps you'd like to leave us a favorable online review.
Sorry, chum. I'm going through a space tunnel, losing your signal.
I don't think that was a real space tunnel.